Okay, yeah, this one's a movie too. We're gonna talk about the unicorn store.
Did you always know this is what you wanted to do? Or did you want to do another thing first?
Like, did I dream of figure skating, but my parents wouldn't pay for the lessons? You don't want to be a temp forever, do you?
Kit, got a letter for you.
Get ready. Get ready for what?
You have come to the store, Kit.
And I am the salesman.
Behold, we
Sell what you need.
I always typed it in on Netflix as the unicorn store, but it's called Unicorn Store. So sure, this was the directorial debut. I can talk. Of Brie Larson, who most people probably nowadays know from Captain Marvel and also her Academy Award-winning performance in Room. Yeah, I really liked it. I was a bit concerned about like what the movie was going to be about, and then I saw the trailer for it, and I honestly thought it was really adorable, and I kind of maybe related to it a bit too much. But so it starts off with about this woman named Kit who is in art school, and I think like most of the other artists are kind of more like professionalism, and I guess like I don't know if it's professionalism. I don't really get art that much, but her paintings are very like pastel colors and like more like just painting random cut stuff and then like glitter everywhere. And she gets kicked at art school. It's not what they wanted, even though I think you could probably argue that it's modern art, and I've seen some modern art that makes no sense. So she gets kicked out of art school. She moves back in with her parents, and she gets a job as like a temp at this like PR place, and it's like kind of like that drag of like you want to be an artist, but then also, you know, you feel like at some point you just need to grow up and be an adult. But she keeps getting these letters, and she goes to the store run by Sam Jackson, who is in a bunch of bright colored suits and has an afro, and there was glitter in his afro, and I loved it. And basically they're going to grant Kit a wish, which is her biggest wish was to have a unicorn, and she says like, yes, give me the unicorn, but she needs to prove first that she can take care of said unicorn. So she needs to build it a house and get it food and make sure it's like in a loving environment. So basically she is doing all this stuff in order to, it kind of seems like a way to like get her like out into the world and that kind of thing. Oh, so it's basically like through this, I think it's like kind of, I guess like it kind of felt like she was somebody who, Kit felt like somebody who felt like the world like didn't understand her and wanted her to be in this bubble. And the unicorn never did. Like the unicorn loved her for who she was and like that kind of thing. That's how I interpreted it. And then through this experience of like getting a unicorn, and then finally she opens up like to her parents and like other people, and basically, at least like from me, and like she goes back and forth like the whole arts, like if she wants to do that, because like for a long time, and to me the unicorn kind of represented like, so basically through this journey she also she works like a place like a PR place, and she starts to get more involved with art because it feels like people might actually like that part of her. It feels like that's the thing, like she feels like she needs to hide like the more artsy part of her and that kind of thing. And the unicorn was like always the thing that made it feel like she didn't like the unicorn special, and the fact that she never had to hide from the unicorn, but she had to hide from everybody else. And she kind of goes back and forth in that throughout the people that she interacts with, like people at her job and her parents and this guy Virgil, who's great, who helps her build the stable. And I think through that she kind of learns that there are people like that she loves who do like will express like do they love her and they don't want her, they want to like, they love the real her, they don't want her to be in this bubble of like she can't be an artist, she can do whatever she wants to be and that kind of thing. I think, and that's like kind of the thing of like, yeah, like you might be this like weird kooky artist person, which is kind of how I relate to it. And yes, some people are not going to like that about you, but a lot of people, the people who care about you, will like that about you. And if they don't, then they don't. And like, you gotta accept that. And so I think that's the more I got of it. I think as somebody like who does this creative stuff and like, not sure if people will accept it or not. It's like, it's a bit moving. I know my friend said she almost cried watching it. I didn't really tear up, but I kind of got the message of like, yeah, like we all like kind of like feel like the unicorn is the only person who cares about us, when in reality there are plenty of people who do, and you just gotta find the people. So that's what I like. I really liked Brie Larson in this movie. The most stuff that I've seen her in, I like her. I think she's an incredibly talented actress, but most of the stuff that I've seen her in, especially recently, has been like pretty like intense, I'd say pretty intense like drama, which is phenomenal. And I think that And even like Captain Marvel has like some dramatic moments, but it's still very like a serious role, which again I thought she did really well in. So it was nice to kind of see her more of like a lighter role and like being kooky and that kind of thing, because I think she can play kooky really well. I think the few times that she has, it was like supporting roles, and yeah, I just think that that's something she does really well, and I really enjoyed her in it. The rest of the cast was pretty great. Her parents were Joan Cusack and Bradley Whitford, who were really weird like hippie people and like who were in like a camping, but you know, it worked. The guy who played Virgil, I'm just gonna put his name down here because I cannot pronounce it. Sorry, but he was really nice, and like she kind of just met him like randomly, but you could tell that like he really admired her, and even like when like the unicorn stuff gets like a bit, because like he doesn't see it because he probably doesn't believe in it, and kind of thinks like she's being conned, but she's still kind of like, no, I don't think you're crazy. It's just like that kind of thing, and they're really a sweet like couple. Sam Jackson's pretty great. It's kind of Sam Jackson. I really like that. I like the fact that like him and Brie Larson seem to be really good friends because they've been in a few stuff together and that kind of thing. The directing, I say the directing and writing from Brie Larson, I think they're fine. They're not like the best, but I think from like first time people, it's good. So I think like that from that perspective, it's like totally fine. I think you come for like the performance, it's like the message, like that kind of thing. So yeah, I really like this movie a lot. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's a nice like, you know, like midday in quarantine, maybe like second glass of wine movie. Yeah, that's it on that. Like, subscribe, comment. I keep feeling like I'm repeating myself, but I'm also just like recording a bunch of these at once. Share, that kind of thing. Let me know if you have any suggestions for movies or TV shows that you want me to watch. I'm doing a lot of like shorter format now stuff. My long thing right now is Parks and Rec, and you know, hopefully within the next like week or two, maybe like 3 weeks, I can probably get a thing out, hopefully. Also check out my podcast, Witty Clothes Productions. It's under Witty Clothes Productions. It's called First Reaction Fan Reaction. We just put out an episode of Star Wars. We recently finished up Gravity Falls, so please check that out. Thanks. Bye.
You got this. Everybody needs some magic in their lives, even if they're all grown up.
Tell me, where does this unicorn come from?
The unicorn store.
Oh, of course.